What is up, YouTube? It is Elite Tumbles. And let's talk about our favorite dumpster fire. Fallout 76. We probably wonder why my hair is all crazy and stuff. I didn't do it right, which I'm probably gonna have to fix. So let's talk about Fallout 76, which everyone is their favorite thing. But we are talking about the DLC content Wastelanders. So if this is a video that you don't want to watch because it is Fallout related, and I know Fallout videos don't really do that great on this channel, but I wasn't going to make this video. I wasn't going to. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to. And it's my thoughts on Wastelanders. So, I watch a lot of YouTubers. Jewshead, Oxhorn. I've been watching KevDewitt lately. And KevDewitt said, he's like, you know, I'm hoping for something good to happen in Wastelanders. Something to actually give the people, us high-level players, a challenge. Here's my thoughts on that, and why I think that's absolutely stupid. First things first, it's a soft relaunch. At least that's what I've been told. It is a soft relaunch of Fallout 76 because Wastelanders is such a massive update. So, you know, it makes sense to me that it's for those players who are, like, just starting off. Like, it's not going to be, you know, level 50 and up. It's not going to be that way. How I literally see Wastelanders going is I see it going like this. There's not going to be any end game content. It's not going to be the Survivor that Bethesda is hoping for Wastelanders to be. It's not going to. And the reason why? High-level players. High-level players. The reason why is because I'm level, I think, 89 or 90 in Fallout, but I'm done with Fallout. I'm done with that game. Because of this reason. You have high-level players who have god-tier weapons that can take out level 68 in, I don't know, 1 hit, 2 hits, I think just 1 hit. And you have god-tier armor. I don't know, unyielding, I think, unyielding armor, or Brotherhood of Steel armor, I have no idea. But that's what's killing Fallout, is these high-level players who are like, give us a challenge. Well, if you're level over 400, and you have, I don't know, four mule accounts where your caps are maxed out, and you have the god tier weapons and the god tier armor, and you're just like, I want there to be a challenge. What challenge are you expecting? You have god tier armor and god tier weapons. Nothing can touch you. Nothing can cause damage to you. You take out level, we'll say White Springs, level 68 ghouls in like 1 hit. There's video of people who are trying to take down the Scorchbeast Queen as fast as they can, and the fastest that they've done so far is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And people still want a challenge. I think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because how do you expect Bethesda to be like, okay, well, we're gonna make this seem, we're gonna put in some end game content to give those veteran players a challenge. Well, here's the thing. I have never, now I could be wrong, but I have never, in all my hours of playing Fallout, have never seen an enemy over level 100. Haven't. I know in Project Paradise, that I think it's like, I saw a level 100 alpha fog crawler. That was the highest I've ever seen. Now, if you're level 400, you 300 levels above what is supposed to be endgame content. And there's videos of people one-shotting things and, pretty much making anything look like their bitch. Any kind of endgame content, which I know the Burrows was supposed to be a huge challenge, and I know that it's not. I've seen people single-handedly go through it, people one-shotting the boss, which is, spoiler alert, an Assaultron. How do you expect there to be a challenge? People in Wastelanders are just like, well, I don't understand. They're like, Bethesda's been working on this for so long, they need to put in a challenge. But if you're super high level, nothing's going to be a challenge. Now, I understand that Bethesda could be like, alright, yeah, so we put in some in-game content and stuff's like level, 200. But again, if you're level 400 or 413, you're 200 levels above whatever it is. It's not going to pose a problem. I don't, and the other thing is, and I've wanted to get this off my chest, so I'm pretty much explaining my feelings on Wastelanders and Fallout as a whole. I think the cap system is absolutely ridiculous. There are people who make like anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000 caps a day. Pretty much, if you do not make 30,000 caps a day, you should just stop playing Fallout. You should. Because there is... So, I think the cheapest I've bought a weapon for is 15,000 caps. So, if you don't even have 5,000, you should just stop playing Fallout altogether. And that's why I stopped, because I'm looking at the stuff and people are like, oh, price check on this. Oh, yeah, 37,000 caps. What? 42,000. Who cares? And then another person will be like, oh, no, that's like 25,000. It's like, okay, where the hell are people getting... Where are you getting your prices from? Are you just pulling them out of your ass and just being like, you know what? 6.2 million caps. You know what? 427 million caps. I don't even think that's an actual number in caps and Fallout. I have no idea. I'm just trying to over-exaggerate to prove a point. Moving on forward. I think that, personally, Fallout 76 is dead in the water. It's absolutely dead in the water. Their cap system is way overshot. The cap system is so screwed up. And the people, the community. So here's the thing. I watched a Juicehead video probably when Fallout 76 first came out. And he was like, the fan base is nice. Why? It should be more toxic. And he made an entire video dedicated to nuking other players' houses, or the mini nukes from the Fat Man. And he's like, I want to see a more toxic community. Fast forward to nowadays, about I think a year after the game launched, Juicehead is now making videos. Well, the community is so toxic. Yeah, well, yeah. Of course the community is more toxic. Because of people like you. Now, you made a video saying that the community needs to be more toxic, and you started killing other players. Now, you're saying, we need to stop killing players. We need to be less toxic, which I totally agree with. I would love, and there are some people who are not toxic. I'm actually friends with a few of them myself, which is actually pretty cool. Shout out to Mike Centennial 76. I think I got your name wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Mad nice dude, mad nice guy. Hired gun, basically. It's more like there's a small percentage of the Fallout 76 community that's not toxic. But the rest of the Fallout 76 community, I know people who have 4 Fallout accounts, and every single one of them caps are maxed out. And they're just like, well, I don't know what to buy anymore. I have God tier weapons and I have God tier armor, and now I have 4 accounts where the caps are maxed out. And then someone like me, who actually helps the community, I've been literally for probably about half of the year, I dedicated myself to helping out other players if they need and stuff. I'll go hunting, looking for it, and I'll give it to them for free. The only way that I made my caps was selling guns. Selling guns that I got off of Scorch, that I got off of Super Mutant, so on and so forth. That's how I made my caps. And I don't make a lot of caps. I really don't. I think I have like 1,500 caps right now. Probably less than that. Maybe like 1,000 caps. Something like that. And you have these accounts who have a ton of caps. And like I said, you know, little people like me, which is like, hey, is there any way that you could give me some of your caps? Maybe like 1,000, 2,000, or if you want to help me out with a good weapon. I'm not saying a God tier weapon, I'm saying a good weapon. Which I understand, you know, oh, well, I worked hard for this, so I'm not going to give you any of it. Well, if you have 4 accounts that have the caps maxed out, it's kind of beating around the bush. It's kind of stupid. I mean, you literally have 4 accounts with stuff just sitting there, and nothing's happening. I wanted to rant, and it did, because I personally believe that Fallout 76, and there are probably millions out there who are probably like, well, gee, Tummels, when did you figure that one out? Okay, well, I was the one who was like, you know what, I'm going to give Bethesda another chance. Like, I was there through everything, and I mean everything. I lost all my excavator power armor, I lost all of my legendaries, I lost everything. But you know what, I continue playing because you know what, I'm like that. There are other players who need help, and you know what, I'm going to help them. If I don't have power, if I don't have excavator armor, or if I don't have legendaries, but I can still help people, then so be it. Like I said, I didn't want to make this video, but I am. And here we are at 12 minutes. And I've done nothing but bitch and complain about Fallout 76. But I have proven some facts. You're not going to get any endgame content in Wastelanders. You're not going to. Let's just face it that way. You're not going to. High-level players, sorry, bye-bye. Bethesda's just like, dude, you're level 400. Do you know what the sun looks like? Now, before people, you know, crucify me for saying what I just said, you have those people who are just like, oh, I'm level 400, I have a girlfriend, I have a full-time job. Okay, that's adorable. Well, then that clearly means that you glitched. That you did the leveling up glitch. You played it probably as soon as the beta came out. Like, you had to be over level 200 in the beta. Like, you had to be over level 200 in the beta. Or you leveled up glitch. So I personally feel for that reason, Bethesda should just be like, okay, well, here's the middle finger. You're not getting anything else in Wastelanders. And to those high-level players, stop playing. Now, I don't mean that in a mean way. I don't mean that in a nasty way. But stop playing. You're over level 400. You're over level 400. I mean, there comes a certain time where, you know, you play a game and it's like, enough is enough. Like, level 400? You're more than 300 levels above me. I'm not even level 100. And like, I'm bored. I'm bored with Fallout, and the reason why, no NPCs, so on and so forth, that's a whole other video that I don't feel like making, so I'm just going to cover this one. Seriously, high-level players, hang up your controller. No, I'm sorry. Hang up Fallout. Seriously, I understand that, you know, Fallout is a ton of fun, and believe me, After everything that I've gone through that Bethesda has done to me, and I still play, and well, I played Fallout 76, and I'm playing more, obviously. There's nothing for you to do. There's going to be no end-game content. You have God-tier weaponry and armor. Nothing can touch you. And you expect something to be a challenge? Are you stupid? Like I said, I didn't want to make this video, but I did. And once again, I'm sitting here at 15 minutes. I need to end this video. Please, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put them in the comments section. I would love to read the comments. Because, you know, I'm going to have those people who are just like, you know, those people who are like, you're absolutely wrong, you're absolutely stupid, you're just some fat kid who has a YouTube channel and is taking a video from his phone. Okay, well, yes, I don't know how it has anything to do with Fallout 76, but good for you for noticing. Then I'm going to have those people who are like, you know what, he's totally got a point. They're not going to put any endgame content into Wastelanders. Which they're not. Spoiler alert, they're not going to. Because, like I said, you have people level 400. I think the highest level player that I saw was level 481. 481! You clearly glitched. You clearly did the level glitch, and you glitched, and you just jacked up on your leveling system. Because 481? Dude, come on. Come on. You know, that's stupid. That's incredibly stupid. If you really want to make the game fun, then those high-level players need to leave Fallout. I'm just saying. I seriously think that they do. Now, I understand if you don't want to and you want to stay in and you want to continue helping out low-level players, because like I said, there is a portion of the community that's not toxic. But then there's a portion that is toxic. And the bad's kind of outweighing the good here. I understand if you don't want to. I completely understand if you do want to. Yeah. That's pretty much all what I have to say. I'm done complaining and bitching about Fallout 76. I'm done. I might hop back on when Wastelanders comes out. I probably won't. Because I have given Bethesda way too many chances. One too many chances. And they've screwed me in every point that they can. And to me, enough is enough. There's other games that I want to go play. But yeah, so heed my advice. Don't heed my advice. Call me a fat kid behind the computer screen. That's perfectly fine. I am a fat kid. But seriously, the community needs to stop being so damn toxic. It's ruining the game. It's ruining the game, and I know people are just like, well, I paid over $60 for this game, so I should be able to do whatever I damn well please. Yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I mean, obviously you paid money for it, so you could do whatever you want to with it, which is completely understandable. You're just going to be looked on as a dick, as an asshole. But I don't know. You know, you can go right ahead and continue killing level players that are level 20 something. If you're level, I don't know, let's say 200 something, and you want to go hunt a level 10 for 5 caps, I mean, go right ahead. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. I'm not gonna stop you. But yeah, I made a video, so let me know how you feel about everything. I'm going on almost 20 minutes here, which a lot of people are not going to make it 20 minutes. But if you made it this far, you are a champ and you are a trooper, and you clearly love Have TV. And for that reason, have a good day, everyone.